Hello and welcome back to Goldrush RP. So in the last episode we kind of had a little bit of an ultimatum at the end of it, whether we were going to go do some more farming in the next episode or whether we were going to talk to Turner. And after thinking for a while and taking some of your guys' comments into consideration, I figured today what we would do is start off today by doing a little bit of a run of tobacco, since we're over in Saint Denis, and I figured that this little farm spot right here is a really nice area. Again, it's right by, of course, the water, and it's very close to the bank, so we don't have to worry about not having our saddlebags on our horse for transport, as we can kind of just go back and forth. So we do that for a little bit and then head over to Armadillo to see if Turner was around to possibly get into the ammo business with him, and then I guess we would just go from there. So I think we're gonna get into it. So let's quickly get out some tobacco seeds. I think we're just gonna grab, honestly, 18. Grab a little bit more than 18. Let's do like a decent run. Let's do a decent run. Okay, 32. That should be plenty of seeds, to be honest. Make sure we have a watering bucket. We'll grab the metal detector and shovel just in case. Why not? And I guess let's head over there. But before we head over to the farmland, let's of course grab our horse out. Not from here, from right here. I've already had in between the last clip and this clip, I've already had to relog 3 times. I've already been over to the farm spot twice, but had culling issues both times where I couldn't see anyone. So let's hope these last 2 relogs have fixed it. Either way though, let's head over to the farmland now quickly. Again, I think that might also be our horse from earlier that we fleed but didn't flee. Oh, okay, we can see people. That's a good sign, at least. But before we head over to the farmland, I want to mention something real quick. Now, I usually keep most of my personal stuff out of these videos because I like to keep these videos more lighthearted and to help you guys get your minds off stuff. But today is something a little bit more important, so I figured I would mention it real quick. But throughout the last, I think, 1 or 2 last years, my dad has been going through some cancer treatments for his cancer, obviously. He's been doing the chemo, and he's been very, of course, supportive to me over the last couple years of me trying to do YouTube. Very supportive, actually. It's been really, really nice from him, of course. But he watches all the videos and everything. And again, he's going through right now his last, I believe, 5 weeks of his final chemotherapy treatments. And then I believe he's all done with all of his treatments finally, which will be very, very nice. But he's been super supportive to me throughout all these videos, so I wanted to give him some support as well. And if you guys in the comments below could give him some love, I know he watches all these videos, so if you guys could give him some love, I know he reads all of your comments, it would really mean a lot to both me and him. And again, Dad, if you're watching this video, thank you for watching all these. I really do appreciate it. And again, if you guys in the comments below could give some love to him, show him some support for his last couple weeks of treatment, I would really appreciate it. But enough of all of the mushy stuff. Let's head over to the farmland and start off this episode. Alrighty, we are back, and I think we can see the farmer this time. Howdy. Howdy, fella. Alright, I'm guessing he can't hear us. Again, I've already relogged 3 times, so I'm guessing it's an issue on his end now, since of course he's not talking. So we're just gonna start farming. We're just gonna, leave him be, and hopefully he leaves us be as well. So I guess let's see if we can plant all the way over here. Okay, I'm gonna get it on top just because it's gonna annoy me. Let's see. All right, so I think we have to be a little bit closer in. Alrighty, here we go. Starting to make our tobacco. Again, it's gonna be right there, so hopefully he's not weird and tries to steal our crops because he can't see us or anything. But I think we should be all right. I think he's actually, oh, he might be harvesting his crops right now, so he might be out of here soon anyways. But again, I think we're gonna do this tobacco for a little bit since we're already in Saint Denis, and then of course after we do this for a bit, we're gonna head over to Armadillo, see if Turner's around, and possibly start working for him. Again, this should make us some more money today again, if we actually do this for quite a while. We might just stock up on the tobacco and do the processing off camera or another time, since we've already gone through that whole process. But I'm gonna farm here for quite a while, and let's start making some money back. Again, we're up to over 1,000 in the bank. Let's see if we can keep pushing a little further, get our bank a little bit more comfortable, and I'm gonna start farming for quite a while. I'll see you guys periodically here and there, as I usually do when we're farming, and I guess I'll see you guys in just another second or two, and I'll be cutting back in and out as we're doing this farming. Alrighty, so we have finished our initial plant of the 32. We have 16 here, 14 here, and then 2 awkwardly over here. Let's not talk about those. But I think these should all be ready to be watered for the most part, for the ones at the end. So I'm going to start watering these. We're probably going to water about half and then see if the first ones are ready to harvest, because I don't think we can again carry all these back obviously in one go. But thankfully the bank is honestly not that far away. Again, we're there and the bank is right down here, so it shouldn't be too bad. Oh, there's some gunshots. Hopefully no one's coming to rob us. But let's start watering these up, and then I guess I'll cut back again once we are finally harvesting them. Alrighty, so the first row of all of these should be ready to go, or at least have been watered. So let's start harvesting. Let's have a little sip of water before we do. Now I think we can hold around 64 tobacco on us at a time, so we'll obviously just get the 60 and then probably head back, drop it off at the bank, come back here, pick it up again, and then keep doing that. So again, let's start harvesting here. I haven't watered these ones on the right yet, because of course I don't want people to be stealing them or have them harvestable while we're gone, and then people steal them and leave. Just don't want to risk it. It's just not worth it. So let's just harvest these all real quick, head over to the bank, drop them off, harvest the rest, water the rest, harvest those, drop them off, yada 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 yada, and then head to Armadillo. So let's start harvesting. Alright, so we've harvested most of them. These ones should be ready any second. I guess that means we can probably start watering these. So as these are getting watered, oh wait, these should be done growing any second now. So we should be almost done harvesting. I think we can harvest about 2 more, and then we'll probably take a trip back and then head back here. So let's get these watered while we're waiting for these last ones to be harvestable. Alrighty, well, I only got 1 watered, but it already seems like these ones should be good to harvest. So let's quickly, I believe, again, I think we can harvest 2 more, and then we should be up to 60. I'm gonna double check, because I believe it's 64 being the max, but I guess we'll see in a second here. Alright, so that should be 60. I think we can hold 64. Let's just double check real quick. So it should drop 1. There we go. Okay, so we can hold 64 max. It'd be very, very nice to have saddlebags for this. It would honestly help a ton. But honestly, the horse is starting to get a little old. So honestly, if we're going to be getting saddlebags, I want to have them on a fresh horse, because they're very expensive. I think they're like $200 or something. So probably not worth getting on this one, since again, it's already 21 and they die out around 30. So let's go drop this stuff at the bank real quick. I'll come back here and start watering them again, start harvesting them again. And I guess I'll see you guys once we're doing our next big harvest. And then we should be almost done at that point. I think we should only have to do 3 or 4 harvests max of taking little trips to the bank. So it shouldn't be too horrible, to be honest. And then, of course, we can head over to Armadillo, see if Turner's around. If he is, again, we can probably get started into the ammo business. And yeah, should be some good stuff today. I'll see you guys once we are back at the farm doing our next harvest. I'm going to go drop this stuff off at the bank, and I'll see you guys again once we're doing the next harvest. Alrighty, so that should be all of the crops watered. Some people hunting some gators over there, it seems like. But they should be everything watered. I think these should be ready to harvest already. Yeah, most of these are ready to harvest. It should honestly fill up the rest of our inventory with about half of these, and I think we should only have to do like 1 more run. So we have 21 tobacco on us already. Let's start harvesting real quick. And I guess for this will be our last harvest, kind of. I mean, we're gonna probably have to go back to the bank at some point, but what we're gonna do right now is, I think, harvest the rest of this tobacco, bring it to the bank, come back, harvest the last of it, and then we should be good. So let's do it real quick. This should be the last tobacco plants we have to harvest. About 35 extra tobacco. So I think we got, what, 2 stacks plus 35, so around 180. If I can do somewhat simple math. Let's head back to the bank though and see what the actual total is. Although we do have an extra 55 uncured, I believe we were given as well yesterday by Motto. So we do have a little bit extra in there than what we did harvest. So we should have around, I think, 230? Somewhere around there. Let's head over to the bank and check real quick just to get a final count on how much we have at the moment. Alrighty, over by the bank. Let's quickly hop off the horse here and see how much we ended up with. Let's see. So again, if we put in the last 35, we're up to 212 tobacco. I was about 18 off, you know, for guesstimating. That's not too bad. So 212 tobacco. I don't think we're going to process it now. I think what I want to do is get a huge batch of tobacco and then just process it, turn it into the cartons and sell it all at once. But we're not going to do that just yet because I don't think our farming for the day is done. Because if Turner's not around, I think what we're going to do today is just obviously make our money and hopefully, you know, get back to a good spot so we can kind of just chill and do different content on the server. Like, I still really want to honestly do the photography thing. I think that'd just be a fun little activity to do. There's a couple other activities that of course require a lot of money. A lot of the criminal stuff you need to have a lot of money for, but just a lot of stuff in general we just need money for, and obviously we've spent a lot of it the past couple weeks. So finally making this money back will definitely be very good and allow us to explore more content. And of course, when new content gets added to the server, like stuff like the photography, and it's very expensive, we'll obviously be able to do it and show it for you guys. So definitely a good thing to just make us a bunch of money for a little bit. So I mean, if Turner's not there, I'm not too worried because again, we can still just spend the rest of the day farming. And if we do just spend the rest of the day farming, we'll obviously process it and sell it all today as well. But let's head over to Armadillo. It's quite a little bit of a trek. It's quite across the map. Yeah, we got quite a whiles to go. So let's start heading over there. I'll see you guys once we're over in Armadillo. Hopefully, again, Turner's around. If not, we'll just have today be our big farming day and making our big money. But either way, I'll see you guys once we are over in Armadillo. Alrighty, we've made quite the long trip over to Armadillo. Let's see if Turner's around. Oh geez, looks like some prisoners are having to do some farming in there already. All right, let's see if Turner's around though. Doesn't look like town's a little dead today. Might not be many people around Armadillo right now. I'm not sure if there's something going on, but it doesn't seem like there's many people around here. Let's go have a look around, see if we can maybe find him. Alrighty, well, as we can tell by the riderless horse, it seems that we are having the culling issue again, which is definitely a bit frustrating. That's probably why we can't see anyone here. But I guess let's relog for our, I think, 4th or 5th time today already. See you guys in a second. Hopefully we can find Turner. And we're back. After the relog, it seems like there's still really no one around. Yeah, it still seems like there's no one around. I'm not sure what's up with Armadillo today. It doesn't seem like anyone's around here, though. So I guess what we're going to be doing today is finally getting our money back up. I guess we had our choice decided for us. So I guess we're going to go back to farming. I think we're going to use the spot we used in, I believe, last episode. Right down here, right near the water and not too far away from Tumbleweed. Again, it's not the most convenient location, but it's not horrible as well. And what's nice about that location is we can see people coming in very easily. So hopefully we don't get robbed. Let's quickly grab our horse again and go back to the bank, see how many seeds we have left. Alrighty, let's have a look in the bank real quick. And definitely weird seeing Armadillo dead, so I'm not exactly sure what's going on. I think we're just going to go for 40 seeds. This should be, I think, equal out to 200 more tobacco. Then we'll have 400 total. We'll be able to process it, turn it all in the cartons, and see how much we make. Honestly, this should be some pretty good money making, to be honest. So let's go plant these all up. I think we might also plant something else while we're there, just in case we run out of tobacco seeds and we're just kind of doing nothing. Let's bring some extra cotton. Cotton's always easy to sell. I'm not going to bring a ton of it, but just a little bit extra if we get bored with the tobacco seeds. If we have them all planted and we're just waiting on stuff, we'll have the cotton seeds there as well. This is going to be quite a pain though without the saddlebags, but whatever. Let's go head over to the farmland and start farming as we did with yesterday and earlier today. I'm just going to periodically skip in here and there as we're farming if anything interesting happens, and hopefully we can get all this stuff farmed and today process and carton it all up, sell it all, and you know, finally get our money up to a pretty reasonable spot. I think if we do this all pretty well, we should be able to. And then tomorrow we can talk to Turner, or you know, later on this episode when we come back to town, we can see if he's there as well. and possibly start that business. But for now, I think we're going to spend the rest of most of today farming and finally getting our money back up. I'll see you guys once we are over at the farmland and getting ready for our first harvest after we've, planted, watered, and taken care of all of our crops. Or again, if we see anyone over there or run into any interesting situations, I'll cut back. Either way though, I'll see you guys in just a little bit. Alrighty, so we're over at the farming ground. The only issue is I think someone else is here, but we don't think we can see them because I see a horse here, see some tobacco and some sugar cane, but I don't see anyone exactly here. Yeah, okay, so there is someone here. We're just having the issue again, even though I just relogged. A little frustrating. So the only thing is we could relog right now, although I think our horse might disappear. All right, what I think we're gonna try and do is we're gonna try and relog. Hopefully our horse stays here since he's here, and then hopefully we can see him. Just be like, hey man, you don't mind if we farm here, right? He's not doing any illegal crops, so he shouldn't have any problem with it. So let's just try relogging real quick. Hopefully we can see him then, and then we can finally get to our farming. Let's try it out. Alrighty, so we're back. I relogged. I went over to him. I started talking to him. We can actually see him now, as you see here, but obviously he won't respond to us. I don't think he can see us. How'd it feel? Yeah, he can't see us or hear us. So that's a little frustrating, and we, of course, having our luck, cannot get onto our horse. Okay, now we can get onto our horse. Nice. Okay. Never mind. So let's just start farming. I thought that our horse was scuffed, but apparently whenever I want to show you guys it's scuffed, it decided to fix itself. So, I'm not going to complain for once. But I think we should be able to plant over here. Here we go. So I think we're going to start planting here away from him. Although he can't see us. Hopefully he doesn't come over here and do any weird stuff with our crops. But we're going to leave him alone. Hopefully he'll leave us alone. I don't think he can see us. So probably will leave us alone. So let's just start farming here. Again, I will cut back periodically as we're going through this. Let me, just get quite a bit of this down real quick. And I'll show you guys once, of course, we have a bunch down, watered, and ready to harvest. I'll see you guys in a little bit. Alrighty, so I am planting the last seed. We've gone through all 40 seeds. Our friend is back over here farming again, it seems, although I don't think he can see us yet. But we just planted the last seed, and we're going to start watering these, and I guess I'll see you guys once we water at least the first row or so. We have about 10 in each row. I probably should have done 12, so it came out to 60 per row, but obviously wasn't as smart as I thought I was when I was making this. But let me just start watering here, and I'll cut back, I guess, when it's time to start harvesting our first batch. Alrighty, so we should be pretty much done with our first batch here. I think I watered these 2 rows, and I believe this one should be all pretty much ready to harvest. Only thing is our horse has gone away. I don't see our horse anywhere. We're not a scumbag, so we're not going to steal his horse, especially since he can't see us. So I guess we're going to quickly harvest here and then have to run all the way back to Tumbleweed. Not going to be fun, but let's at least get this harvest done, and then we can finally continue our farming since we're going to be able to go grab our horse. Well, I'm going to start harvesting here, and then we should be good to head back, grab our horse, and then continue on our little tobacco escapade. Alrighty, we have finished up harvesting. We have these 64 on us. Let's go take this back. I think we should be able to grab out our horse from over at Benedict Point. So, I mean, it's still going to be a freaking long run, but it shouldn't be too bad. Then we can go drop the stuff up in Tumbleweed, come back here, and I think this whole row should be ready to harvest as well. Yeah, this whole row should be all ready to harvest. And then I believe we should have these last 2 or 3 over here. So we should equal around 64 again. And then when we come back, we can, of course, water it all and everything like that. We should be all pretty good. But let's make a quick little run back. Oh, is that my horse? Nope, I'm seeing stuff. Let's make a quick little run back, grab our horse, and I'll meet you guys once we're over in Tumbleweed, dropping everything off. Alrighty, let's quickly drop off the tobacco. See what we're at. We are up to 276. Definitely getting there. Also grab my horse back out, so we should be good. I'm gonna probably just spend the rest of the time honestly doing the harvesting and everything off camera, since you've already seen us do a ton of farming. So I'm just gonna finish farming all of the crops, bringing them back and forth and everything off camera. It's gonna be a lot of work, but hopefully it pays off. So let's get to it. I'm gonna finish all of that farming. I think we have about 200 tobacco we should get from this. Guess we'll see how it goes, and I'll see you guys once we're done with our farming, and it's time to process a ton of tobacco. And back in Tumbleweed, I have finished up our farming. We have gone quite a bit. If we see here, let's put in the last 64. We're up to 404 tobacco. So we should be getting a pretty huge payout today, hopefully, if all goes well. So now what I think we're going to do is go back to go back to Armadillo, because I think it has the closest processing plant. I don't think there's any processing plants around here too close. But the one that's down here right next to Armadillo is super easy. So let's head over to the New Austin processing plant. I'm going to go grab out that stack of tobacco we just put in there. And we're going to process all of these. It shouldn't take too long. I'll probably just show you guys the first one as we did yesterday. And then I'll just go do the rest off camera real fast, because obviously you guys have already seen that process. But let's quickly grab out that stack, head over there, and I'll meet you guys in just another second. Alrighty, at the processing plant. Again, I'm not going to do every single one and have you guys have to wait through and see me do every single one. Let's just quickly do the first processing. Again, talk to him, process supplies. Let's process this tobacco. Boom, and we should have it processed. There we go. Now again, I'm gonna go grab the rest, the other 350. Probably gonna have to do about 6-7 trips over here. Shouldn't take too long though, since of course Armadillo is right close by. So I'm gonna keep doing these for a little bit. Shouldn't take too long, and then I will see you guys again once we're done processing everything, and then we're gonna have to figure out how to get ourselves a crafting table. Alrighty, so we have finished drying all the tobacco. We're processing it. We now have 405 dried tobacco. Now we are going to need a crafting table to be able to actually turn this into the cartons that we can sell. I think we still actually do have our Commonwealth crafting guide somewhere in here. Let me find it. Oh, there it is actually. And I think this shows us how to make a crafting table if I remember correctly. Let's open it up real quick. Crafting guide. Okay, so basic camping, drink, farming, hunting, basic materials. Okay, crate, crafting table. Here we go. So we need 3 planks and we need 2 crates, 3 planks, 1 wood. And for a crate, we need 8 planks. So we're gonna need 8, 16, 19. So we're gonna need 19 planks and 1 wood. Okay. Let me see if any of these stalls over here sell planks or wood real quick. Okay, so we are actually lucky for once. Look at this. We check out this market stall. They actually have crafting tables for sale. We actually got lucky for once. So let's go grab some money out and purchase one of these real fast. Alrighty, so we have the money on us. Let's quickly buy one of these crafting tables. Boom. I don't know if they're actually worth that much, but honestly, it just saves us a lot of freaking time. And I don't know how close we can actually place this. I don't think we can place it. I think this is way too close to the town. Oh, we can place it here. Oh, okay. Well, that's easy. Let's rotate a little bit. Again, this doesn't matter. And set. Okay, we are still close to the town. So let's make it a little bit out of town, but still, like, pretty much behind the bank, as close as we can. Alrighty, let's see if we can place it. We're just a little bit away from town. Set. Oh, here we go. Perfect. Hopefully we'll put it on the ground once we're done. Oh, there we go. All right, so there we have our crafting table. So we're gonna have to go buy a bunch of rolling papers, go grab the rest of our dried tobacco, and start crafting this. So let's go grab a ton of rolling papers real fast as well. Alrighty, so over at the store, let's buy up all of these rolling papers. Also, I think we're definitely not going to be able to talk to Turner today. I've already had to relog like 4 times and I still cannot see people. So I just don't think we're going to be able to talk to him today, unfortunately. Hopefully tomorrow the culling issue is a little bit better. We don't have to deal with it as much, but I've already tried relogging multiple times throughout this, and unfortunately it just hasn't been working. But let's buy up all the rolling papers we can. Oh, there we go. So we can hold 64 on us. Let's go drop these 64 off by, I think, probably another stack. And I think this should be pretty much all the ones that we need. So there we go, another stack. Now let's go quickly grab our dried tobacco from inside. And we should be able to start crafting this stuff up. Let's grab a full stack. Or I guess 51 as much as we can. And I'm going to start crafting all this stuff up over there. It's probably going to take quite a while. So I'm probably not going to bore you guys with that whole process. So again, I'm going to keep going back and forth and crafting all this stuff up into the cartons. And then we should be good to finally sell it all off and see how much money we made today. Hopefully this will get us, you know, quite up there in the money, and I think we'll be good for quite a few episodes after this, hopefully. Let me just keep doing all this crafting, and I'll see you guys once we're getting the final count on how many cartons we were able to make. Alrighty, it's been quite the last grueling 20 minutes or so doing all of this, but we finally finished. Put the last 8 cartons in there. We have 67 rolled cartons already done. I think that's as much as we can. We only have about 3 dried tobacco left. I think, yeah, we only have 3 dried tobacco left, so obviously not enough for any more cartons, but we now have 67 of these. I think we should be making some real good money from this, but to sell them, we're of course going to have to head over to Blackwater. So let's head over there real quick. Shouldn't be honestly that long of a trip after traveling from Saint Denis to Armadillo. It shouldn't feel too long, so let's head over there real quick, sell this all off, and hopefully now after today we're going to be finally back on a little bit better state in our money. So let's head on over to there, sell these off, and see what we're going to be making for today. Hopefully it's going to be a lot. And over in Blackwater, don't see anyone, so I think we might still be having the issue, although I did relog like 3 times in Armadillo and didn't fix it there, so probably not relogging if we're just going to be selling these probably. But let's grab out the first half. So let's grab out the first 34, and I'm really hoping this makes us a lot of money. Like, I really hope this makes us a lot of money, because it took quite a while to get all this done. So let's see. Again, we have 34 on us. Let's sell it. And how much money are we gonna make? 292. Okay, so we should be making, I think, around $600 from this. So should actually, I'm not too mad about that. I was thinking like 500 to 1,000, so it's pretty much what I was thinking. So honestly, it's gonna be a pretty decent payout. Again, let's grab out the last 33 and quickly sell them off. Alrighty, there we go. And boom, we made $576 today. Not bad. I mean, not amazing, but pretty decent. Honestly, like overall, not horrible. Let's put this all in the bank and see what we're up to. So let's put 550 in the bank. We're up to almost 1,600, so we definitely had a bit of a come up today. We still need to make a little bit more money, but we're definitely getting a lot more comfortable with our money once again. So at one point we're up to like $2,200 and we were doing really well. And we're finally starting to get back there. Now, in the next episode, I really want to finally start talking to Turner. Again, today it was just very buggy, so unfortunately that wasn't really too much of a possibility. But hopefully tomorrow some of these issues are fixed, or at least not as prevalent as they were today, and we can talk with him and start doing the ammo business. But either way, hopefully you guys enjoyed us making a little bit of money back today finally. Finally getting back up there. We're up to $1,600 now. Definitely making our money back slowly but surely. But I think it's gonna be about it for this episode. If you guys did enjoy, as always, make sure to leave a like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.